It's a tough question. How do officials deal with the threat of Ebola when it comes to flying? I'm Carly Mallenbaum, and this is USA Now for October 16th, 2014. It all started with a plane ride. Thomas Eric Duncan, who took a flight to the U.S. from Liberia, was the first person to be diagnosed here with Ebola and die from the disease. The fact that an Ebola-infected person was on an international flight prompted enhanced screenings for the virus in major airports around the country, starting with New York's Kennedy International last Saturday. And today, screenings start at Washington's Dulles Airport, Chicago O'Hare, Newark's Liberty, and Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta. People coming from Liberia, Sierra Leone, or Guinea to the United States will be observed and have their temperatures taken. That's all while officials are dealing with another possible contamination on a flight. Nurse Amber Vinson, who treated Duncan, flew to Ohio from Dallas. She boarded the plane after she says she told the CDC that she had a 99.5-degree temperature. She later tested positive for the virus, and officials are asking people on her flight to come forward to be interviewed. 2 schools in Ohio and Texas have closed because of this news, because staff members may have been on the flight. Another school district closed because a staff member may have been on the same aircraft as Vincent, though a different flight. And still, other schools are requiring students and staffers to stay home in case they were exposed to Ebola. Meanwhile, Frontier Airlines says they've cleaned the plane Vincent was on 3 times and will change environmental filters and remove seat covers and carpets near the passenger seat. The incidents have created a bit of a panic for some flyers, like this woman who's in a photograph on Twitter wearing a protective suit while waiting to catch a plane at Dulles. But should travelers really worry about catching Ebola on a plane? Well, the risk isn't 0 exactly, but it's very low. That's what aviation specialist Glenn Farley from Seattle's King 5 News says. He talked to a physician specializing in infectious diseases for this story.
One myth about airliners is I'm locked into this tube with people with the flu and all sorts of other things, so therefore that's going to make me sick. The reality is there's a lot of ventilation in these planes. That air, while recycled, is passed through very powerful HEPA filters, so your chances of picking up a bug from the air is very minimal. Besides, that's not how Ebola is transmitted.
For more news on Ebola, you know where to go. usatoday.com.